What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., coming to you from the lab. And y'all know when we come to you from the lab, we got something for you. And today I want to talk about being prepared. As an entrepreneur, you must be prepared for your business. Most businesses aren't successful within the first 5 years because they are not prepared and properly prepared. I remember some years ago, my best friend, we were riding in her car, and we had to go into the trunk to get something. I think she needed something out of the trunk or whatever. But when I looked in the trunk of the car, she had this. It was called the emergency kit. It was the emergency kit for if something were to happen to her on the road. She had a blanket, she had a flashlight, she had a little tool, a toolkit, those things that she would need in order to be able to um, to, to survive. I think she had couple bottles of water or something like that in there too. But she was prepared if something happened, and it got me to thinking that we as entrepreneurs have to have that same kind of preparedness when we go into decide to take this journey of entrepreneurship. Why do I say that? Well, I say that because if you're not prepared, then if you're not prepared, then you'll find yourself not being ready for certain situations and circumstances that may come up against you. So I started to put together. I put together for for individuals, for clients, what I call the entrepreneur kit. And what this kit is, you see the kit here. That kit is what I use to have entrepreneurs, whether you are an aspiring entrepreneur, whether you are a new entrepreneur, or whether you are a seasoned entrepreneur. Um, this kit gives you the ability to be able to have some things that you'll be able to go over and be able to use as you become an entrepreneur, and even as you are on your journey of being an entrepreneur. So I decided, well, what are the things that an entrepreneur needs? What is it that we need in this kit in order to be able to be successful? And I started thinking about, how can I, what is it that you need in order to be able to be prepared for the emergencies that you'll encounter or that you will have in order to be able to be a successful entrepreneur. So we start from the basics, having the basics, understanding what the different entities are, talking about whether you're a sole proprietor, an LLC, an S corp or C corp. What is it that what are those entities and what do they mean? A lot of people may know the names of them, but not necessarily what the individual benefits are for them. A questionnaire, as my good friend and business associate Tanya says, there's a before, a during, and an after. So the questionnaire is for the initial consultation or the initial meeting, so that you can gather information, so that you can gather the information so that you can assess the needs of your clients or know who your client is. That's what the questionnaire will do for you, if it's a perfect fit, if it's a good fit for you. So that's the second thing. A questionnaire for the beginning and a questionnaire at the end to make sure that you answered the problem of the client that you had. And then the next one is having a bio or press kit, which is people are going to ask you who you are, what you do. So you want to be able to send them information about who you are, if it's for potential investors, because they're going to want to know who you are. So if you have a press kit or a bio, short bio, or a speaker one sheet for the speakers, you'll be able to send them something that they'll be able to readily have to be able to send to them, to keep them, have them abreast of who you are and what you do. Um, a marketing plan, of course, you're going to need that to be able to distinguish who your market is. And I'm not going to go down all of these. I'm just going to give you, those are just a few of them. The marketing plan, and then also a business plan. You got to have a business plan. The business plan, I know people can go either way with that. They'll say, hey, I really didn't start with a business plan, really don't need a business plan. Well, a business plan is your blueprint for where you're going, where you want to go. It's a living, breathing document. It's not something that you do one time and it's over with. This is something that you will use throughout your entrepreneurship journey, career, and you should be going over your business plan every year. You should be taking a look at it, seeing what things that you need to tweak or things that you can actually take from it, add to it. If you're on target, is your business on target? That's a good, great gauge for seeing where you are and what you do. So you want to have that business plan. And then the last thing that I'll mention is what we don't talk about from a legal standpoint is insurance. What type of insurance that you need to have, what type of business insurance that you need to have, and even your personal insurance to be able to cover if something were to happen to you. So you want to think about all of these things. So that's what I put in the entrepreneur kit. Those are some of the things. There's more, and these are things that we go over with my clients, especially those that are interested in the entrepreneur kit. Because it's very detailed, it's very gives you a great way to be able to lead you, guide you, and have you prepared for the entrepreneurship journey. You want to be prepared. You want to make sure that you have all of the tools that you need in order to be able to be successful. And that's what we do. That's what the entrepreneur kit does. That's what our business consulting kit does as well, because we have other kits too. But I wanted to hone in on the entrepreneur kit because that's the one thing that I've seen so much of us not being prepared for entrepreneurship. And if we're going to be successful, not just opening the doors, but if we're going to be successful in keeping the doors open, you certainly want to have a prepared, a system that prepares you for the entrepreneurship journey, and that's what the entrepreneurship kit does. It gives you that. It gives you systems. It gives you those things that you need, that you're going to need in order to be able to be successful and to start off to be successful. Give you a firm foundation of what it is that you'll need. So, just wanted to come and talk to you a little bit about that. You'll see I'll put the contact information there for you if you're interested in being one of our clients and have an entrepreneurship kit. It's certainly available. We can have an initial consultation. We can talk about your business, your brand, all of those great things that will make you a great entrepreneur, because 2022, what do I say? I say 2022, it's building season. So what are you building in 2022? What are you building in 2022? And you can't build if you don't have the structure. You can't build if you don't have the kit that you need, the kit that you need in order to be able to build what it is that you want to build, which is your business, your brand, and you. It's Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's 2022, y'all. Let's go. I'll see you in a minute.